What is up, everyone? Welcome to Seth LeRoy Paranormal Activity. Now, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be sharing some of my stories. My wife has some crazy stories too, and it's not just going to be my stories. I would eventually like people to write in and tell me their scary stories or just things that are unreal, unbelievable. Everything I'm going to tell you are true stories of mine, and I've had quite a bit of them. My wife's had even more. Now, this one I wanted to tell you has happened in my very house that I'm in right now. And I've been in this house, just celebrated 4 years being in this house. So, this is an intense one. Buckle up. Let's get right into it. So, we lived here, I think we only had lived here, gosh, I can't even remember exactly. It might have been a year. But anyways, there were some dark things that happened in this house, and I had found out from people that knew this house, that experienced some things in this house, people that knew of this house. Now, from the outside, it looks like a picket fence house. I mean, we do have a 6-foot privacy fence now, but what I'm saying is you wouldn't think it, but there were a lot of things, a lot of criminal activity that would come out of this house. Beautiful house. They fixed it up well to sell it to us. But we obviously didn't know. So I'm not saying that it was super demonic stuff, but it was stuff that, happens. I've been there. I've been in that lifestyle. So we've noticed some things in the house, nothing too big, going on. And then all of a sudden one day, I come out of my bedroom to go to the bathroom. I do that every night, sometimes twice a night. Well, at this point in my life, I did a couple years back. All of a sudden, I come out of the bathroom, and I don't even like saying it. All of a sudden, looked like the figure of a man sitting on my couch at the far left end, right? So, I turn on the hallway light. Nothing. I turn it off. There again. I swear. Turn it back on. Gone. Yep. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to leave this light on, right? So I leave the light on, obviously. The next night I forget because it was a habit. Turn off the light, go to bed, come out to go to the restroom. Boom, there again. I cut on the light real quick. Didn't shut the light off again to double check. It's 2 nights in a row. I go over, I'm like, okay, so needless to say, like I said, this was like 3 years ago, maybe even more when this happened. I still sleep with that hallway light on, and I actually worry if one day the light bulb will run out. That's how crazy I am about that when that happened. That's how you know how real it was. So this was the only time I've ever done this in my life either. I went and I knew someone who was Catholic, my mom did, and she got me holy water and whatever that salt stuff is. I don't even know. I just did it all around the house, all around the corners. I also saged the house, but I did that before I saged. Now, this is just going to be one of the stories of many that I get to tell you people. And with Halloween coming up and spooky season is my favorite. I watch scary stuff all the time on YouTube. So I finally was like, let's make a YouTube channel. I have so many other YouTube channels. My biggest one is Seth LeRoy Adventures, but that's not anything of this nature. So this is sort of the introduction of this YouTube channel. This is the first video, but let me go back to saying one more thing. I forgot to say it after I said it. After I did the holy water and everything, never, ever seen it again. But also, I have that hallway light on every single night. So, I guess, and I was debating doing, these videos and starting this channel because, trust me, I love it. That's why I wanted to make a channel like this. But I also don't want to give that energy that sort of a, hey, guess what? I'm talking about you. But hey, I'm talking about you. It's something I'm interested in anyways. But comment below if you got any stories, or you could actually reach out to me if you got a really cool story. Seth LeRoy Adventures on all platforms, Instagram, anything. You could even send me voice messages on there, anything. Or even a big long text telling me your story, and I could say your name or not say your name. So if I ever get people who send them out, or you can reach out to me, like I said, on all platforms, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and then I could say your name or not say your name. It'd be whatever your choice is, but I would love if people started sending in stories and, yeah, it'd be fun. But I got a lot. Me and my wife both got a lot. And yeah, so that was one of the crazier stories. And that was one of the ones that I wanted to start with. So tell me if you've had any experiences like this. Like, share, subscribe. Hit the bell notification if you want to. If you don't want to, I understand you're spooked out. But yeah, everyone have a blessed one. And don't get too scared.